So who wants to kick it off and let me know what this is, what's happening, what's going on, specifically at Bailey's Bay?
So I will kick it off. We had an idea where a constituent had come to me in regards to doing a art mural community project on a wall, which we've now learned so much about while we've been doing our research in Bailey's Bay, on Bailey's Bay Corner. And we teamed up with Bermuda Walls to be able to create a community art project on the wall in Bailey's Bay. And so we're very excited to bring this not only for Bermuda's art culture, but for recognition of our Bermudian people as well. I think it's important that we celebrate, that we acknowledge all the great and wonderful history that Bermuda has as a people.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so you mentioned the wall in question. So people want to know, which wall is it and why? Why this wall?
Well, this wall is along the railway trail in Hamilton Parish, and right now, and it's from what we've learned, the wall has been there since the 1930s, and it used to be a train stop for people to get off in the Bailey's Bay area.
Okay.
The wall has been there a very long time, and it was just the perfect location because it's a blank wall that needs some work. And because local visitors are constantly passing through that railway trail, we wanted to make an area that was a little bit more inviting. And so that our locals, our people, our tourists can learn a little bit more about Bermuda's history and what the area of Bailey's Bay has contributed to Bermudian culture.
Okay. And this whole Bermuda Walls project has really brought some life to the island, I would say,
Yes.
over the last few installments, right? Would you agree?
Definitely.
And so I know you have a lot of exciting things planned for this year, but we're talking specifically about this Bailey's Bay wall. What can we expect?
So this year is a bit exciting because we want to involve the community before the walls as well as on the day of the walls. I think prior to, people haven't got a chance to see maybe the preparation side of doing something like this. So this way it invites the community in to come and see what really goes into the full process of doing a mural. With that being said, this Sunday, I believe the 22nd of March, we're going to have the community come down to Bailey's Bay Corner, and we're going to take rollers, brushes, and we're going to completely prep the wall. That will be ready for April 11th, which the local artists will then come and paint the murals on it.
Nice. So it's really including the community in the whole process of it, right? Because a lot of people don't know, you don't just show up and start painting. There's work that goes into, you got to prep it, you got to prime it, just like painting a house or anything, I would imagine, right?
Definitely.
Are there kind of special techniques that the community are going to learn there, or is it just kind of take a paintbrush and go at it type of thing?
Well, I would say they'll definitely learn some techniques. So my dad is actually a house painter.
Okay.
And then even something as simple as how to hold the brush vertically, the roller vertically to get different strokes, or how to, roll it out to make sure it's smooth and ready, not too bumpy. You don't want too much paint on there so it doesn't drip. Right. So they'll definitely learn a little bit of something. Right. Yeah, for sure.
So all the DIYers that live in the area, then it's worthwhile for them to step out on that day. Yeah. Come out, join the community, and also learn a couple of things that can help you out painting your own house, right?
Definitely. I've definitely had the OGs come by and stuck to a lot of my murals while I've been doing murals. So I invite you to come out again, just show me how to hold brushes and things like that. Oh, girl, I did this in my day. Well, come do it in this day. So yeah, I invite everybody to be a part of the wall for sure.
So as an artist yourself, how important is something like Bermuda Walls to you personally?
So like I said previously, Bermuda Walls is important because I think it creates this dialogue between Bermudians as well as international artists. It allows us to learn from each other. Like last year and year prior, I learned from spray paint muralist Jairo, just how to hold the can, how to squeeze, and then other pieces like Lauren's that you'll see at Bank of Butterfield, of the sea monster ass type mural. it teaches you about their culture a little bit. What's going to be exciting about this Bayless Bay Corner is it's going to be all local artists, and it's going to allow us to share our culture with them. So yeah, I like that relationship that we start to build, and, you know, those friendships that we start to build, which lead to future opportunities. Like last year, I had the chance to do Bermuda Walls in Miami, thanks to this Bermuda Walls opportunity being born.
Okay.
Yes.
And I saw that too.
Yeah.
So I guess for you now, something like Bermuda Walls, you're actually prepping for this for months, right? So
Yeah.
talk us through kind of as an artist, how you prepare yourself mentally. Do you go through multiple sketches before you're just like, this is the one? And do you talk with other artists before you get to your final sketch? Like, walk us through the process as the mind of the creative.
So for all of the mural projects that I've taken on, definitely, I say it's definitely worth it to get community input before you put something out to public. For example, my Pomada mural, I had a totally different idea at first. And then once you learn public perception, maybe about a topic or a theme that was site specific to that area, it shifts, and you learn how people may take it on or how people may not take it on at all.
Right.
So just, I always say, do your due diligence and definitely get some public perception before you put something on the wall. Just like in school, you got to critique, a little bit of critique before you lead up to it.
Yeah. So you advise then, do not live in a bubble, and definitely don't just step out there thinking, I'm just going to do this by myself and it's going to be amazing. Everyone's going to love it. Getting some feedback from people beforehand. Definitely helpful, right?
Yeah. So who I go to all the time, my OGs, Liana Anajala of Unchained on the Rock.
Okay.
Also Kristen White of the History Tour.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I advise like the definite yay or nay. If you're like, will this swing? If you're like, you know, they're just good people.
That's what's up. So as we're talking about it, this going down on Sunday, the 22nd of March, at Bailey's Bay on the corner.
Yes.
You've mentioned already, you know, paintbrush techniques and that type of stuff. But if I'm interested in showing up part of the community, what do I need to bring with me? Do I need to bring anything? How should I prepare to come out and support?
I would say just plan to say you're going on a walk on the railway trail, or if you're planning to hang out in that area, I would say definitely bring a snack, maybe some drink. We're going to try to have some things done there ourselves. Messy clothes, messy clothes, messy clothes.
All right.
Do not come in designer shoes. They will be ruined. So messy clothes for sure.
You heard it at least 4 or 5 times. Messy clothes is necessity. Yeah, definitely. So anything else that you want to kind of like share about as you're getting ready for Bermuda Walls? Because this is happening before the big day, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like, but you guys are reaching out further into the community and you're doing more murals now around the community.
Yeah.
So is that what we can kind of expect every year now? Is that more places are going to get things like this?
Definitely. And, you know, I'm super grateful for Minister Tanay because, you know, her constituent had this vision as well as we had this vision. So us all together being able to get things passed for allowing us to do simple things like that.
Yeah.
Also, this wall, site specific anyway, allows itself to be a reoccurring thing, you know?
Right.
So up for a few years, something that we could cycle through. But definitely leading up to the wall, like I said, this will be flooded out by local artists. It'll have the history of the Bayless Bay area there. So we're actually looking for sponsors now that would kind of help us bring this to fruition. So we're looking for people that would sponsor either the artists or the materials and supplies like paints and rollers to make this happen.
Okay, so sponsors, you're tuned in, listen up. You hear what they need, right? They're going to be reaching out, and if you're interested, definitely reach out to them as well.
Yes.
I did have a question with regards to that approval process.
Yes.
So is that like something that you have to go to every single person in the constituency to see if they're okay with it, or how is it proposed? And then talk me through that process.
It's interesting because we were initially looking at this project just before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And when COVID hit, we could not continue with it because we couldn't. Yeah, we just couldn't. And it was just difficult to try to organize and arrange. And then, you know, here we are, 2026. I was like, you know, let's try to do something again, right? Let's try to do this again. And so it just happened to work out back in 2019, we had applied to the Bermuda National Parks Commission to get permission for that wall. And they had given us permission at that time. But of course, it's now a number of years later.
Not
like,
valid
hey,
anymore. Yeah.
we can't just go paint the wall now. Let's revisit it and ask the Bermuda National Parks Commission again if we can continue on with this project. And so we did have to put in a submission to be able to get permission to paint the wall. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm assuming that the public reception has been great.
Yeah, the public reception has been great. We've gotten a lot of feedback, which I've had the opportunity to share with Shanna in regards to what the area of Bayless Bay is wanting to be represented on that wall. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, it's exciting. We want to encourage everyone to come out. It's really exciting because if you know the corner that we're talking about, there have been people who have been kind of painting on there, and then parks will come and whitewash it off, you know?
Oh, man.
And so this is an opportunity where we've actually now gotten permission to actually paint with our local artists, something that's going to be very significant to the area. And so we're encouraging our schools, our children in the area of Bayless Bay, Hamilton Parish as a whole, to come out and get involved. So March 22nd, in which we are priming and preparing the wall, mm-hmm. which is a very important step to the actual day of April 11th, Saturday, April 11th, where the artists will come and paint. And so the encouragement of our community, people in our community, is like, yes, great, this is a good idea. We're really looking forward to this project.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So on that day, on actual paint day, how long does that take an artist to do?
Well, the difference is, I would say, I guess it just depends on the detail. It depends on the artist, and mm-hmm. bless us, we're Bermudian working people. So keep in mind, you knock off from work and then you go and paint your mural. So I would say anywhere, maybe a few weeks, a month, a few days. It just depends on the person. So yeah.
It's a project, though.
It's definitely a project, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by and sharing this information. I want to make sure that anyone who is interested in sponsoring and attending and reaching out to you, artists that might want to get involved, if not too late for this year, maybe next year, just in general, how do they reach you guys?
So just a tidbit before we go. Definitely on April 11th, we're encouraging people to come out. Chewstick Foundation will be hosting a community wall. So you may come help prep, but you're also going to come actually create with us. If you are interested in sponsoring, please email admin@intobermuda.com. If you have any inquiries about the process or how to be involved with Bermuda Walls, feel free to reach out to myself, and that's info@shannahollis.com or via Instagram, Shanna Hollis Designs or Bermuda Walls.
Nice. Amazing.
I do want to also take the opportunity to shout out to the people who are involved. So definitely Shanna Hollis, Hollis name, Bayless Bay.
Yes, Bay Hollis.
Bay Hollis,
yeah.
Who's helping us to spearhead this, as well as Nuri Bashir, who is involved with Bermuda Walls, Mr. Dijon Simmons, who has also been very instrumental. This is a vision of his, actually, that we're able to bring to life. And myself, the area MP, just making sure that things happen where we are keeping the arts, the creatives alive in Bermuda. I think it's very important that we tell our story, the story of Bermuda. When people come to visit, they want that cultural element that Bermuda has, Bermudians have, and we have the opportunity to now display it on a very great wall, which I just looked up again. It used to be called the Whistle Stop.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the Whistle Stop wall in Bayless Bay, and yeah, we're really looking forward to it being a keepsake, a monument, another area that we can call great in Bermuda.
Nice. So that's once again, that is this Sunday, March 22nd going down at the Bailey's Bay Wall. Come out in your dirty clothes, help them prime the wall as they get ready for the big weekend, which will be Bermuda Walls weekend, April 11th, April 12th. But April 11th is where that wall is getting started, correct?
And the time is between 1 and 5.
1 to 5 to prep the wall, yeah.
1 to 5.
So you don't even have to get up early.
No, leave church, come over.
and no Bermuda time, people. Please get there.
1
to 5. 1 to 5.
And you should be able to see the local artists starting to create on that wall after the 22nd.
Yes.
Once all the approvals have gone through.
Okay.
So you'll see locals, they're painting leading up to the April 11th date.
They start sketching, right?
Sketching, painting, all of it. So hopefully April 11th can be a celebration of the artworks that are there.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, once again. Did I miss anything? Did I forget anything?
You got it.
We got it covered?
We got it covered.
Well, appreciate you stopping by. And, you're always welcome. So anytime you have any other things going on in the community, whatever you got going on, feel free to stop by Irie, all right?
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. And I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing me. I'll be seeing you.
Better.
Yeah. I'll be involved as well in the Bermuda Walls. So I'll be there helping out, bringing some vibes and on energy and all that good stuff. So, so look out for more information on that coming soon. And I love this time of year, man.
Yeah.
Love this time of year.
And just a shout out because I run the trail. Like, it's a good time to get out and run that trail.
Yeah, absolutely. So once again, another edition of the Irie 98 podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to the podcast for more things like this, and look out for some stuff online as well. We got some more great things coming this year. So thank you for tuning in.